Yep, so what is up guys, it's your boy Adam here, and today we're gonna talk about English. So without further ado, let's jump into my 5 tips how to succeed in learning English. Tip number 0. Never use red, but stick to black. So putting joking aside, let's do tip number 1. Don't be afraid to use English. You're gonna find yourself in extremely hard situations if you are being shy. Don't be afraid to use the language. Everybody starts from somewhere. I started from somewhere, and even though my English is not perfect by any measure, I still can get along with talking to English speakers without any problem. So don't be afraid to use it. It takes time, effort, and consistency in order to succeed. Tip number 2. Try to surround yourself with foreigners. What do I mean by that? If you have the chance, or if you have somewhere in your surroundings who doesn't speak your language in the first place, just try to get involved in conversation with foreigners. Because if you put yourself into a situation where you have no chance but to use English, you will be forced to use the language. You can learn expressions, for example, learn new words, and just feel a little bit more comfortable with using the language. Tip number 3. Practice. Oh my god, how much time I devoted from my time to actually talk to myself in English. Everywhere I was going, or still everywhere I go, I speak in English to myself. I do things in English. I watch videos in English, read in English. And why is it good? First, you use the language. Second, you have much broader sources you can choose from. For example, learning how to drive a stick car, which actually is my second video. So practice is crucial. If you don't practice it and you're at the classroom and think, oh, I know this, I know that, you go home and you just ignore devoting time to succeed, I don't know how you expect from yourself to be efficient, to learn faster. So go home, practice what you learned. Everybody's different. From one people it takes a year, for another people it takes 5 years to be fluent. Tip number 4. Use it every goddamn day. What do I mean by that? I'm not saying to go to the kitchen when it's breakfast time and tell your mom, hey mom, I want this, I want that in English. No. You can use it while reading on the internet. You can watch videos in English, or you can watch movies as well. So everything that is accessible to you can be used as a tool to improve your English skills. And tip number 5. Last tip, best tip. Be interested. I think this is the most important thing when it comes to learning English faster. If you are interested in it, if you do something with passion, you better be ready to reach your goal very soon. If you're interested, you put in the effort, the time, there's no way you cannot allow yourself not to succeed. So an example from myself, from first hand, I was very interested in learning English when I was 10. That's when I started, and now I'm 23. So my first class, I learned 5 words, and I said, okay, 5 words, I'm 5 words closer to my goal. I went home and I was listening to music and realized it was English. So what did I do? I was going to the Windows Media Player, and I actually slowed down the rate of the speech to 0.1, and I was writing down. I couldn't write phonetically, or I don't know what's that called, but I made sure that I write down everything, the pronunciation, and I was just imitating it. I was repeating what the singer was singing. Mostly I was fucking bad at singing, but I always find a way to learn new things. So with the lyrics stuff, I was always interested in the movies, watching it with subtitles, because I knew that the English that is used in movies is way different that you learn in the classroom. So with the help of the subtitles, you can actually catch words and phrases that you probably would never learn in an English class. Another example is, I have always been interested in the difference between American English and British English. Now you can be interested in American versus Australian, or British versus Irish, and so on. So I've always been interested in American versus British. I always try to pronounce things in the American way whenever I can. Of course, I'm never gonna be a American English speaker, but I do my best and I try, and I will not give up until I succeed. So I'm very, very passionate about English. So to sum up, those were my 5 tips how you can succeed to learn English faster. If you like the video, please hit the like button and subscribe. Thanks for your attention. Peace.